Hello and welcome. Right, I was thinking, well, we do need to like crack on, and it is really snowy. So I don't really mind cracking on a little bit and doing a little bit more. So that I'm hoping we can get into the new farm. But we could buy it right now, but we would be very, very, and there are animals. So what I'm thinking is we'll go through. Remind myself, I think we've actually already done everything. Yeah, that we've actually got. Oh no, there's another red rock, but we've already got one. It's true. So let's scoot through, as has been the pattern that we have chosen, or I have chosen. Oh, okay, 10 o'clock, the magic number again. It is quite amazing. Now that is a bit of a stick on that, but sometimes it's 9 as well. But it does seem to be an awful lot at that particular time. Didn't we just buy the mower? We may have ordered it twice. I'm sure we did. It very much rings a bell. Free flow. No, it's the. Oh, what is it? Oh, maybe we didn't then. Flatbed dolly, black back bar mower. Oh, I thought it was a black Fentley. Yeah, so I thought we'd already bought that. The Swather, 30 foot. That's not the mower. Ah, that's right. No, this is. Oh no, we have. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, so we have got both. So for some reason we've got another one, which we probably ordered a second one. So we could actually for 9,619. Is that not rather amazing? Now then, we will indeed. Right, it's all cash, isn't it? Really. And this here. Oh, now this is approaching the kind of. Do we need another one on top of the 2 fence as well? It is true. We'll sell this or not. I don't want it or anything, but we've already got those 2 beautiful ones that we've already got, so that's fantastic. Yeah, so we have got that one, and sort of that'll be over here. Yeah, we've got obviously we've got quite a lot of repairing. That's the other thing. I thought we've got repairing to do. We've got to buy the farm. We've also got to feed the animals. So all of this, I was going to say that one of these is like worth more than the other. I'd imagine this was the new one, and it's worth a bit more. So we shall see if I'm right. This sells for cheaply. Then this is the one we'd already got, which was quite an amazing price. So let's have a look. That seems a bit okay. So sorry, I can't think of the actual names. But yeah, it's Friday again. I got to be honest, it's the only map I could actually face. I was like, I was going to go on Saxlingham, and I thought, I haven't got it in me. I went on it earlier. Here we go. So this one is. So this is the one. So it's the other one then. Basically, this is the one that is ours. Why is this down again? This is another one of those. Yeah, we had this before where it's down to begin with. Right. Yeah, so I think there's a bit of a flaw on the actual model itself that obviously G866 Mods has actually done. Whereas this one has not got that flaw. But then again, is this? Yeah, it's true. Blaming G866 mods, and this one might not be. Again, it could be the original. It's true. I don't know whose it is, but let's not blame anybody. That's the easiest solution. That's more like it. Fantastic. So we're gradually going up, and we have already got that. It's true. So let's scoot on till about 4 o'clock. You see? No, let's not go quite that fast. That's a little bit too quick. 4 o'clock I think now. We don't want to be going any further. It's It does get a little bit dark. At least the snow's gone for the time being, anyway. Another hands. Now is this? Oh, it's another 246 horsepower. And this one is the same as the ones we've already. Now you can't get rid of that. But yeah, I think you can get rid of this. Oh no, you can't actually. Not when it's on. Yeah, the power's the one you can't get rid of. So yeah, we will indeed buy. And we will buy that too. And we will sell both. Well, we have already got two of those beautiful bits of kit. I don't somehow think we need a third. Although I don't know. I've had bigger teams of fence in the past, but it's more about the cash at the minute. With squoze 2 extra tractors out of like what we've got without affecting too much funds, I think, although we may not need more, that'd be nice, I think. My wife was just really, no. That's not what we want to do. Yes, just don't be a cup of tea. I always say, because obviously sometimes it looks a bit odd. There's sometimes little tiny things that I have. Other times I will say something and you can't really tell that I went away. It's one of those things, but I always do it in case, you know, I'm not trying to like hide anything that I'm going away. Not that it's a crime, but I always like it to be sort of seamless. But there's some times where you can see that I've like recorded it later because it'll jump into place and something won't quite look right on the picture, and you realise that although I'm in the same place, it's not the same time, and things are slightly different in the look. Like some things have moved slightly on the picture, even though the angles are almost the same. So I don't really try to. Obviously, as anybody would who's trying to create content, you want your angles to be as good as possible, but I'm not trying to like pretend that I don't ever do something like that, because sometimes I'll peel off on a recording. Yeah, Saxlingham, I'd sort of run out of steam at a certain point last night, and I thought, oh, I fancied to go on this. I got another couple of hours of sleep, woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning because I have very strange sleep patterns, and I cracked on with another, but I came on this and got us right to this sort of point. Did an hour and a half session. It was a bit of a monster, but again, it's to get through most of the winter. But I realised I was not going to do that completely, going through all the winter. So right, so let's go through till January morning at 9 o'clock, and let's see what's what. I am going to put the precision farming back soon. From one of the things that Scoopski said, I'm presuming that actually, I don't know where, I don't know, maybe a mod clash was what I got with precision farming. It was terrible, and it said I'd update after update after update, and I'd still, oh, now that is a nice, that's getting there now, isn't it? Definitely. Oh, and we have another vent and another BI Industries 770. Are we gonna do? That is almost too good to be true. It is. It is very good. So that we can buy and sell. Wow. It's the mower that we decided we were not going to have. So this is the 205. Is this? No, this is the Axiom that goes much bigger. Yeah, 320. Which is, I think we'll just stick as is for now, because it is a good price, don't get me wrong. But as I said, we've got those 246s that we've already bought as well. Oh, weren't we looking for a square baler? No, we've already bought one exactly like this, I believe. At least I think we have. I'm sure it was one of these. Oh, the silver. Now this can sort of bit, mind you, we don't really need it. We've already got a proper lorry, so although it is good, I think we'll say no. Oh, now will you get that through the doors? No, why don't you will? No, that is true. Got to be very careful. I've been bitten a couple of times with that. Oh, got two of them. So is this... This is 296. Have we got anything? we've got the big black one, haven't we? That's like possibly to be, that's a little bit more powerful than this. That is a very good price, though. It is. But it would also make us quite a lot of cash. So the Mini, as I said, same reasons as I've already said. Yeah, there's not much. You can't switch these options off either. Yeah, I think that is the cheapest. Yeah, that is definitely the cheapest. So I think this is one. So 158. So let's just see. Do we get 158 back for that? Let's have a look. And I do think we will probably buy that second harvester for us as well, because we could set to. It is all because we're swathing, but that doesn't mean to say we're going to swath everything. That's what I was thinking. I thought, well, to have two of these harvesters is good. So we want to be grabbing. In fact, we can. I think that was everything else was to keep. So is that the baler we'd already got? Or was I imagining that we'd already bought a baler? This is true, because it's weird. Again, this is sometimes where it blurs a little bit between the Let's Plays. I could have sworn we got a Massey baler already. So if we have, it'll be under M for Massey. And Massey Ferguson Ultra HD SBC is the one we've actually got right now, right here. It is indeed. So actually, this will do. Is that? Yeah, let's have a look. Which kind of beta is it? As in, like, is it one of the specials? Because I don't want just any one. What is it? It is a 249. So it is. It's one of the either BB. No, this will be a GH66 mods. So that one we're keeping. So we did say we were going to go for a baler as well. I thought we then said we needed a windrower as well. We did. We were talking about keeping the. But then that makes no sense because we just kept the. So it means we are looking for a windrower then. We actually didn't we sell a windrower? This is confusing even to me. I do apologise for this. Yeah. So swather. I think we were sort of trying to say as well, though, that the swather actually does. It's got that hole in the middle, so even the grass mower actually does do the swathing. So we don't really need one. Obviously, the headers will also swath too. So really, we covered. I think we probably went through that earlier. We don't really need one, not with having we've just gone for the mower, which is why we sold the other mower front, because I realised, well, hang on a minute, we've already got a mower, why would we want to buy another mower? That's the beauty of the swather, is the fact you can be such a cracking mower as well. I loved having it on Fox Farms for that exact reason, that you could have it for mowing as well. So best of both worlds. So then, now the big fence. Yes, I mean, obviously we've just another 86,000 hole in our thing because of the baler. I apologise for getting the words all of a dither. I'm really sort of tired, but as you are at the end of a week, and it was sort of one of those days at work today where it was like, it's been like, it's nearly like that all the time at the minute. It is, because I'm the only one that's like going out and about. So yeah, we're still 555,000, and we've managed to buy that as well. So I think that's too terrible. So we could still afford the farmyard and to feed ours, and we've got a baler too. Let's go through to because it's all adding extra cash or equipment to us, and that's what I love about this. It really is quite amazing. Oh, okay, 10 o'clock again, the magic number. So what is it this time? I think we bought two of nearly everything. We went a bit mad. Oh, we forgot about that. Yeah, we did, actually. We forgot about that and almost let that slip. We're on pounds. We are indeed. Oh, and I was going to buy the silver. Where are we going to buy the silver as well? Well, it does free the lorry for doing other things, because this is a bit special, and it's a very, very good price. So I think we will. Yeah, I know it's another vehicle, and it is capable of quite a lot, actually. So what was the other thing we bought then? Was it that one? No, that was the one with that on it. That's right. So in that case, we will be buying and selling the other one. And we'll be buying and selling that one there. Right, fantastic. Yeah, so that's, we're going to keep that in a minute. So we're going to get it back for the silver. Or we're going to ask our agents to look out for one. Yeah, you can't needs the backs have got the bits on for that particular model, so I think we can probably afford to repair one of these now as well. Stick this on that. Grab the other one. Get these repaired as well in a bit. Yeah, so I'm glad we've got a yellow one. That's quite unique. Yeah, it's amazing the colour schemes that they actually choose. Sometimes the AI or the colour mod that Giants, or the colour picker that Giants incorporate. It can be a bit garish, but sometimes it's not too terrible. So remember, we're not selling the vent. Please don't sell the vent this time. Yeah, it is a bit easy when you get talking and you're tired. For you to like lose concentration for that second and like go, no, I've done it a couple of times, and I'm like, no, you can't do it, not really, unless you get undo the entire session and completely change everything. And I always think what is going to be, it's going to be. It's just one of those things. But duck and dive with the blows. Or what's that saying about the deal with the cards that you've actually got dealt, something like that. You know what I mean. So we need the other one too, and then we'll buy that one, and then we've got a window as well, so we've got the best of both worlds. I remember it now. I knew there was something in my mind about Nasty, and that's what I was thinking about the window. I was thinking, I'm sure, and that's what I think we said, and really for that kind of price, yeah, I mean, this is going to make us more money, because this was dearer, and that's got the window, and it's still cheaper, so that is a win-win. I suppose if we get a second Swather header, the windrower type one, it's not a bad idea to actually get that going as well. And there's also the other Swather ones, the Colossus, you could actually do one of those. And I remember, yeah, sell that, yes. Now we want to buy this. And we do actually want some twine for this one, and it is the 240. You didn't think of that, did you? Now we've sold the one that's bigger, and this is standard 240s. So although we did order this, actually we've ordered it in error, because I'd sooner have bigger bales. So now we've gone and done that. We now need to order. Do you know, seriously, sometimes, I know that's why I don't use square bales very often. So we want a square baler without the windrow, because Hispano doesn't do the ones with they're just standards, well, they're 120s, but yeah, so we want the 249 version. The same as the Hestons, yeah. Although they're big, they're not big anymore. The Colossus does. I don't want to switch the windrow type ability on there. That's what I'm thinking. So 249. Now, if we've gone for the GH66 mods, we really ought to go for the GH66 mods. And I think let's go for the Massey that we did have originally. And find used. Yes, being as we had one and just sold it, like a Wally. Yeah, well, it wasn't really one of those. It was one of those things where you think, oh, no. It's literally, like we said, we don't really need a windrow, because we've already got the windrow ability of the Swather. And obviously this is like standard square bales, which are obviously quite a lot smaller than I've sort of got used to as well. I must admit, the round bales with the additional size as well. So I'm quite used to like doing the 22 tonners and things like that. I don't like going silly with them, but I really do. No, then will this go? I think it will. Yeah, it's a 10 meter. I think it just will it. Just. Right. Okay. It's not all that right anyway. So the silverback. I'm trying to think where these backs are. I think I had to look for the silver in this area, if I remember rightly. Is it, I can't remember. It is under S for silver. I think it is Rumbler style. It doesn't look like it is a silver to me. So that means it's got to be a lizard in that case. Still got a few things. Yeah, I was doing a bit of tidying up earlier on some mods. Here we go. I said silver. So I think we'll go for a normal flatbed, a short flatbed. Is this the one that I really like that has got the fifth wheel and the hitch? No, it's got super adjustable hitch, which is really quite amazing. It's got the high and the low. So I think, yeah, I like this. Very much reminds me of 82 Studios. Also, the prices of 82 Studios. So I'd have thought Agrotono must stop. Oh, but just bought that. Yeah, it's true I have. So let's do that again. Fine used. That's the rules. We'll sell that one straight off because it was a mistake. It really was. I don't want to be cheating. Yeah, it's funny when you're chatting again. It's one of those things. I'm still not in the habit of doing this. It's almost second nature now, but it's like not quite second nature. So let's grab that and the new bat we've just bought and sell it. We will wait patiently when we actually get our own proper one through the sales. I do like the colours actually. That's quite. Wait, oh, it's there. I see it. Yeah, it's quite a beautiful thing. This is. I really do like it a lot. It does very much remind me of obviously 82 Studios that we had for so long. His original set, which I thought was quite amazing. He sort of got a bit more expensive, and I thought it lost its sort of. Okay. Oh, but maybe you need to make the length of this bigger then to accommodate that. So yeah, in that case, I know we're going to lose a little bit of cash, but we can't be cheating. So is that lizard? No, that's a normal flatbed. That one there, and sell it. I know we're going to lose a little bit. Yeah, but not a lot. 170, something like that. Not terrible. Right, we're smashing. So that's wait to back. Yeah, let's go through to the end of today. And I think as long as we don't get any snow by tomorrow morning, I think we're going to be home and dry. It's such a shame about that. That would earn us quite a lot of cash, but it's true. I don't want to be like risking. Oh, brilliant. Just go to, I think we'll go straight through to 4. And then hopefully we've not lost what we found. Hopefully. And it is that. Oh, that's another mower. Only the one mower. So it must be that again. So we must have ordered that quite a few times, which is a bit ridiculous. Or, no, it would be that. It would be that we've lost. So, right, so let's go through till tomorrow morning. And if all goes well, and we haven't got a pile of snow, I think we're going to buy the farm. I think it's about time we actually did it in readiness for the coming year. We'll have a bit of a poke around the farm. And check, and we know we can't sell anything and make sort of. Oh, now that's a good tick up. That was a good tick up. Was indeed. Now we haven't got that many of those really. That's the mower. So that's a round baler, but we've got a square and it's too low for us. Too small. Oh, is that? Yes, I think I'm getting rid of the other one that I've done. I have got another one almost ready to make. This is my 77 tonner. This is beautiful, but I did do another one. I actually really stretched the model. I'm working on another one. I wasn't quite happy with it, so we do indeed definitely want to purchase it for that. That's amazing. I was about to say about the Fleagle. That is amazing. It is. So do we treat ourselves to that? That's we can only have that if it's for us. And yeah, we will buy that too. Got some very fond memories of this in FS25. It was my very first telehandler at Horbelleron. It was, so we'll buy that as well. If we're going to buy that, it's going to make it short for the farm, though. It is. I don't want to be doing that. Yeah. So, you know, all things considered, with all of the tractors and that we've got, we've just bought that as well. I think we will say no to the tractor. We'll buy and sell it, because we can't keep like knocking about just for another tractor, which we've already got another tractor. That's what I said before. We managed to get 2 extra tractors on top of the ones that we'd already got. I think that is not enough. I don't mean that, but it is enough for now. I'm sure we can manage with what we've got without needing to like do that. We can probably still squeeze that out, but not the 103 grand. So we want our telehandler, the shop's telehandler, actually, not ours, which is still around at the front. And we do need these. I mean, the other thing is we have actually got quite a lot of of repairing to do as well. So yeah, it's going to take quite a bit of cash, I would say, to actually get all that lot done. Yeah, there's an awful lot of gear. I'd like to get a repair point fitted down at the down at the store. Get down at the farm. Yeah, this seems to be consistently picking up with one attempt, whereas before it was getting silly. You was trying 3 or 4 attempts before you would actually manage to pick it up. So I've noticed over the last few sessions I've actually mentioned it a few times, because I keep expecting one of them to think, you know, not to work on the first attempt, and it actually does work every single time. So right, so it's 9 o'clock. I think we're gonna quit while we're ahead, leave it here. We've got lots and lots of goodies for the farm. Sublevimus, we've not got the header. I don't think, did we actually? I don't think we did. I was hoping that I'd finish the Sublevimus header, because I have yeah, this is the Mark II. Now this, let me just switch this on to see what Sublevimus, could not find combination vehicle, error, missing DDS. That's just saying it can't see the now that isn't, though. That's saying it can't find indexes. But it's this would have crashed the game a few days ago, but I am sort of thinking I'm going to start again. I'm going to build like a one big one. It's, oh, have I done away with my plates at the back? I have, haven't I? Yeah, that was a mistake. Yeah, because obviously you can, I'm not making any bones about it. It's 3 headers in one. Put together, and the reason I did this one was I thought the 3 of this particular size was the easiest way to actually make a single header than it would be to make a single big one. It was more proof of concept. Now obviously I had to change the work area and all those type of things to make it work, and I did all of that, and that all worked nicely, but only the middle one, the bits and bobs work on it. Well, I've worked hard, but still only, I know I could persevere on it, but I'm like thinking, I just think I'm going to make one big one so it doesn't look, it's only got the one attacher in the middle and all that type of stuff. So I think that's what we probably will do. And yeah, I've half done it. I've gone into Blender and I've actually done it. That way you've only got the single thing at the front as well, rather than like 3 of them. Not that that matters. It's not important at all. But yeah, I'd like to do it. It was for speed, really, that I did this initially. And obviously we went for, this is the original. And this is the smoke screen that is this particular one that actually has the metal plates that hide the fact, not not really meaning to, very, just so that there's only the one attacher. Only the one attacher would work, and it's obviously covering the fact that only the middle gubbins turn. Yeah, all those little things that twist and turn, they only turn on that model. But I've not got any crashing going on with that, but it's still not right. So we do need to. Yeah, I think I was trying to hope that. So we'll try and buy one of those, and I think I'm going to like literally try very much to. So now, I'm going to make a new one, definitely. Right, so then, moment of truth, 248. Let's buy this, a beautiful farm, and we have 100 and something left, 127,035, which means we're very skint for buying and selling, very, very skint. So we're sort of, we've got some snow coming as well. Now then, we may have bitten off a bit more than we can actually chew for now. Oh, wow. So it's got no manure heap. It doesn't come with one. So 72. Yeah, no, this is allow automatic reproduction. And yeah, we had to just do it once. Okay, so but we know there is more than this. Cowshed with 70 in this one. Allow automatic reproduction. The pig pasture mod. With a picture of a cow? Well, that's certainly different. It is. So let's go and have a look. How many animals have we actually got? Of how many? I think it tells you that you have to go over there. Right. Okay. Well, let's pop over. Let's grab. We'll go and put that down first, and we do want to feed our cows. Now, it's a point actually. We haven't really. I suppose this is probably one of the. No. We've still got the chance to buy the Fleagle. We have. Yeah. So this, although, and it's a bit slower than mine, it still is very good. So we will buy that. And we'll buy that to sell it for the profit. Yeah, which is what I did mean to do that already, because it's obviously going to bring in about 10 grand. So, yeah, that's not too terrible. Yeah, because although this is a beautiful trailer here, it's, yeah, obviously tips high. It's not really for in sheds. Whereas the Fleagle is absolutely a smashing one for actually being in the sheds. It really is amazing. So we'll repair that, sell this, and grab this, and we'll grab one of those fens, go feeding, we'll put a buy point down for buying some TMR, because obviously we've not got any of our own. Right, so we finally own the farm. It didn't do too badly. I was right. I did think we'd just about do it. And obviously with the buying and selling was what made it actually happen. Yeah, what we really could. We want to repair you for 809. Yes. Fantastic. And then if we grab you. We'll keep it as it is for now. We can't really afford to upgrade them. It's one of those things that we'll upgrade the pair of them to 246s when we can actually afford it. But that certainly isn't yet. So it'll cost us enough to actually just repair them. But yeah. Fantastic. So let's go down the farm. So 116,000 after the sale of that tractor. It's not too terrible. We have looks like we're going to get some snow later on. So yes, I really do like this. It's a very, very nice map. Very flat. That's the one thing I'm going to say about it. It's although I I say that? It has got bits that are, yeah, those banks at the back and all the rest of it, but the actual fields themselves are fairly flat. I mean, don't get me wrong, I actually don't mind that on the odd map. But, I mean, almost all maps now have got undulations, but yeah, this is relatively flat. So we've still got the straw to get off, which we knew, because we didn't want to. So it is straight down here. So I knew, yeah, I'm very pleased with the amount of animals we've got. That's beautiful. It is. It's very nice that the map makers actually thought of us like in that way, because it wasn't necessary for that kind of generosity. Yeah, for you to have your cows like that. And this is what I was talking about. The mod, the enhanced animal mod, as it was. Yeah, that's right. It's selling the dog place. What does it do? I went back after the session and looked, and it's not something that would bother me. Right, so we want to go the carbon with feeding robot, which is this one. So I think we'll put the buy point next to this one. And we'll also see how many animals that we've actually got. 2. Now, we also got the sign to stick down, I believe. Or did we? I don't think we did it already. So, oh, my tap. Oh, it's not actually taken the picture. That's bizarre. I did do that. It should be working now as well properly. Yeah. Although, obviously, you probably need a B mode, but nevertheless, it's about ready now, which is amazing. Apart from, that's strange, the picture. I actually did do the picture. It is a proper DDS file, so I don't understand why that's not working. I will have a go. I will. We'll have to check it out. It's nearly done. I'd got a nasty collision on it, which I did finally figure out. It was part of the original. No, they're both the same. So it's the one that doesn't say lizard. It's unbranded. So we'll stick that there. And we do really want a repair point. I don't think we've got one, although we ought to have a bit of a wander around. But I was just thinking we need to get our animals fed before we do anything. So, special cow shed mod. Right, okay. Right, let's have a wander. And we want to know we're going to have to buy some mineral feeds, which is a bit of a shame because we actually did actually make some. So I would imagine we sold. Yeah, we did. I never thought about that. I should have kept a bit of mineral feed for ourselves. Yeah, I should. Well, no, we could actually make some, as in because we're not selling it, and actually buy the bits and bobs for it. That's not terribly a bad idea because it's very expensive to buy just outright. Right, let's get this. I think we're going to go into a time so because this is going to take a while to actually get this now. I would imagine that the Neuro is a standard grain silo, which is a bit of a shame because in a way all that we're going to get slaughtered if we sell it, and I'd like to sell it to put a normal production silo in, but you know, sometimes, so we want, yeah, we need to buy it. Right, yeah, time lapse, because there's going to be, oh, the other thing is, before we do that, where are we sticking? Now bearing in mind we've got 2 animal enclosures to stick a manure point, so I think we'll try here, see if it can actually go there. That's what I'm thinking. Do we go for that one that I did before? I'd like to fix mine is what I'm sort of thinking. Yeah, so I would. And it needs to be... Yeah, that's probably about right. Right, okay, so it hides the manure, is its only fault to date so far. Let's just have a quick look, see if it actually is attached to the 2 or just to the 1, or I don't really want to have 2 is my point. So I'm hoping this is in between the 2 enough that it appears to both of them. No, it doesn't. Right, okay. can we get both? Is there a place we can stick this to actually get both? Let's have a look. Maybe about there. Might just where the dog is roughly at the minute. Perhaps. If we're lucky. Let's have a look. It's a bit of a... Yeah, so this is going to be tricky, this one. Oh, no. No, special cash on mod. Yeah, that's right. Smash it. So that one is in the middle. Yeah, we have got this. We'll just get this because it'd be easier for us to... Yeah, easier for us to get in. Ooh, okay. Smashing. So that's that sorted. So that's in just in the right place, thankfully. So now we're going to go into that time lapse, and now we're going to like stick this lot in. Yeah, now this is a bit of a shame. Although we don't really know. You can't really say that. You can't honestly say that it won't work for both. I think I'm right in saying that it won't. We're going to have to buy a bit of mineral feed now, though, because we haven't got any made up. And that is going to cost us rather a bit, so yeah. Right, anyway, let's say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Oh. I think you'll find it's full. Now this is giving you... Yes, it is. Right, okay. Again, the generosity of the map maker. This is a bit smaller than mine. I've actually increased the capacities in mine. But even so, it's still very, very generous of the map maker to kindly do this. So we'll stick a straw in here. Yeah. So there's definitely a bit of room for it inside. It's still not a bad unload rate on this. Mine's obviously souped up a little bit, so it's all, yeah, the one of the things I'd know if I was going to extend the capacity, otherwise you need to increase the speed that it actually pushes it out. So in fact, I do think we'll probably get one of mine ordered. I do. It sort of suits this well. It's a good size. Trailers. Yeah, I think you'll find it's at the top. Yeah, I've got quite... I do like my little one as well, but no, that is the one. That is the one. Fantastic. Right, so now we want to get some food, just buy some TMR. Ooh, okay. Yeah, we also need to have the mineral feed. It's going to cost us more for the mineral feed than it is to buy the TMR that's ready mixed for the other shed, but yeah. But we do need some straw as well. So I think, yeah, I'm right in saying that it's... Yeah, so with feeding robot is the food's not mixed because obviously, and it has got... Oh, it has actually. Why? Oh, now this needs water. Ah, okay. Now that's interesting. Does the other one need water too? Oh, no, that's the pig pasture mod. No, that doesn't need water, but it hasn't got any food. It has got straw. So yeah, TMR, I was right in doing the TMR. Fantastic. I was going to go into the time lapse, wasn't I? But yeah, I'm hoping over this. This did used to work, and then I went and tweaked something, and now it doesn't show the menu, but it does actually work. So it's sort of heading in the right direction, but not quite right at the minute. I would imagine it's through here. And you would imagine, right. So how much storage has it got for the food? Let's have a look. Now that looks like it's got quite a lot. I'd say, oh no, I can't guess. Let's have a look. It has 180,000 litres, so not bad. Quite a bit of storage, which is not bad at all for this particular type of one. We'll do at least, I think, if we do 3 and we'll try and do, bunker silo, okay. I did wonder what they were. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy. I was gonna say I'm trying to wrap my brains as to how we don't need to. We got any stones left in the self-sufficiency for making the? We have, and straw. So really, we've even got some digestate. So really, to make the mineral feed, the cheapest one I would imagine would actually be either the wheat or the corn. There's not a lot in it. Yeah, they're both fairly cheap. So we'll do 3 of these, 90 odd tons in there, and we'll do like a full one every single day, because we should gradually, bit by bit, get this more and more. So yeah, it's true, we could actually stick the corn or wheat in and then speed through till later on for where we normally buy and sell, because I do intend on yeah, the other thing is that I am a bit unsure as to, I mean, I always like to look at the sales, always have done very much look at the sales to buy things for the farm, but I'm just not sure whether it gets a bit too much. So I really would like to hear from yourselves on what your thoughts are on the buying and the selling. I mean, we all know it's part of the game, but what I mean is if it's too much and it detracts from the actual, I'm trying to think of the right way to put it. Let's just have a quick look in this shed as well. So this, now that we own it, I didn't want to open the gates earlier. Okay, fantastic. I did promise we'd wander. It's amazing though. It's what it was, and it's not a bad thing. It's you're like worried about your animals, you know, like as if they're real. But I mean, we know you can't. But to be honest, I think it's not a bad thing if you have got that kind of. It does prove that if it was real, you really would be treating your animals with respect. It's just, yeah. This is the one I was interested in. This one over here. Because is this the pig pen mod that it was talking about, or is it just a shed? Okay. Let's just see if there's any open. You have to open it from the inside. Okay. So it is just a nice shed. Simple as. Okay, so that's for that one. Shut that door. Fantastic, right. So it's just a shed. Yeah, fantastic. We've got plenty of sheds, and it's a very nice, very spacious farmyard, taken nearly completely up with our animals. So yeah, let's put this last set in, and then I think we'll do exactly what we said. We'll grab 20 tons of corn, or I don't think we even need that much really, but why not? It's not going to cost us that much for corn. In fact, we could just do for one of these, and that'll set us in good stead for a while. So, and then, yeah, no, we'll just go through to the middle of the day, and then we'll feed them. It's not going to hurt them, because really they would be being fed. Or do we give them a bit of? I think we'll give them a bit. Let's grab 1,000 litres of mineral feed too, and feed that so that the feeding robot gets cracking with feeding them. Now, yeah, the other thing is obviously we're going to be short of cash for buying and selling later today, but it is what it is. We've still got some cash, more than I thought we would have at this sort of stage of the game. So that's there all fed for a while. Fantastic. So a bit of mineral feed, a couple of 1,000 litres I'd say would be enough. Oh, okay. That's not too terrible. But it does soon add up if you do a full load. Smashing. Now we'll just grab a full load of corn and tell that to mix, I think. Right. I think that'll do. Yeah. Cheapest chips. Really very, very reasonable. So we'll stick this in our amazing... Yeah, so we've got a bit of room for productions, but not a lot. But there's quite a few bits of trees that are around the yard that could be moved to make this into usable bits. I don't... Oh, that's the point. I think... Is this the pig shed? I think this would be, yeah, for bale storage, I would say. Maybe. Yeah, there's a bit of, you could take those trees up down there and put a couple of productions down, down there. See the tree, it's like... Is that not allowing me to cut the super strap? Okay, that's intriguing. Maybe not allowed to. Maybe it's one of those, because I am definitely pressing super strength on. Unless it's not listening again. It's doing what it did the other day. Yeah, the game sometimes doesn't actually listen to you. The keyboard. Does it think my keys at the time? It does. That'll be it. It is. I keep saying I've actually got my keys where it goes at the top as well. So let's try it now. Yeah, that's it. It is. It's because it was not listening to me because the keyboard was thinking it was on the top machine and not this one. You were saying? It's because we've switched it off. Yeah, there we go. Smashing. Yeah, these are weird little artifacts, these little glitchy bits that are flickering, and you can see it on the video as well. This isn't, I mean, it's sort of almost like it's going back to what it was like in the beginning, where there were all those weird soil glitches that you got in the game. Yeah, it's struggling a bit because it's only 150 horsepower. I keep forgetting. I see a fence and I always think, oh, it's going to be, but there are some little fence as well that still look fairly hefty. Let's switch this straight on. So we want mineral feed. I think it's top one. and we want to keep it at present smashing. So it should now go straight away, and it should be on. And we'll probably run a digestate first. Yeah. Yeah, silage. Oh, that's right. We've got loads of silage we could mix. I think our next cuts we will do some hay, and we've got some straw on the field. I suppose we could do a huge mix of TMR. Not really, yeah, because this one doesn't. It really, we're best to keep it as silage and hay, and take it as is to the. It's true, actually. Yeah, I'm being silly. Yeah, because with it, mind you, we could mix some TMR for the other shed. That's not going to hurt. Right, yeah, I would like to, because I'm trying to test my tap now that I've actually got it made. I'd like to sort of like, not because I love the fact that it's I've had that for so long, but I'd like to sort of have mine tested. So, go here. Yeah, the one without a picture. Now then, let's just see. Do I bump into this as I did now that I can see it's all the super strength still on? Has it still got any? It shouldn't have, but we should. You never say never. No, that's good. So it should. I should bump into the tap actually at the tap. And I'm not. Looks like I've switched the collisions off completely. Yeah, we're going through that like a ghost. Right, so I need to switch the collisions back on. For some reason I've switched them completely off, but at least it's actually there. So that's that's something. Right, let's speed up time a little bit. We get normal business will resume. We have obviously got to get that straw off as well. So do we speed time up or? It's true. What are we going into, really? I mean, we've got a dairy. We're going to need to put a dairy down. But obviously, we've got grass means, we've got straw, so we can do TMR for our cows. But what are we going to do in our one single field and our field of grass? Of course, we could rip the grass up and we could do something else. But what are we going to do? What are we going to go into now? We've got, yeah, that's true. We've got the sublevamus. So I'm presuming we're thinking. I mean, obviously, it sort of set us back. We could split that in two and do 2 sets of vegetables. But what is our end game? Now, the cheapest way to get into it would be to do. Well, I have got my new mod that does a bit of everything, including a dairy. So that's not really too terrible. Now, what is the cheapest other field around us? Because it is true, we could cut the grass and then we could make 41 into. So what is 46? I don't think it's that much. Not really. 78 and 79. Not a lot in it. And this one's going to be more because it's bigger. And it's also further away. 97. Not an awful lot different though. 39 is going to be smaller. Less. Oh, that's very reasonable. It's not much smaller than 41. That one's not going to be beyond the realm of us to do it. And with a field of vegetables, it wouldn't be too terrible. It's true, we could. If we sort of did that like that, the fields are not going to be that much difference in size. We could, it's true, do the 3 vegetables. If we bought, in fact, if we keep 41, if we cut the grass once on April morning, we could grab the straw and do all of that all in the one go. So I think vegetables it is. Yeah, we've got the sublevamus, so why not? So let's go through till about dinner time, and we'll grab the mineral feed that we've got done, and we'll take that. We'll stick that. And we've got some, so we're not running out either. It's not like we are running out. Oh, no, that's beyond us. Yeah. I suppose we could do what I said. When we are below 100,000, I think we've got to be a little less choosy. I think the 20 grand things, in fact, even the 10,000, I think when you need to, as we do right now, that it's not a bad thing to actually do what, you know, like just to take the limit away while you're below 100,000. So then, with that in mind, mineral feed, I believe, is what we're looking for. How much have we made? 16,000. That's going to keep us going for a while. So let's grab that and stick that in the. Now that obviously also the robot should at this point have actually fed them a few times, unless of course it's not working right. Let's have a look. How are the animals doing? Have we got the with feeding robots? Why are they not? Oh, it has got some in 1,531 TMR, so it has. And the health is on the rise, so although it isn't a lot, and then, yeah, it's got slurry and straw straight away as well. So let's stick that in. It isn't a lot though, but the feeding robot, it does take it a while to get sorted. Of course, we've got the sprayer, haven't we? Get that bit of sold, go until 4 o'clock, and then the food should be more for the animals. I'm a bit shocked that it's only that low though. Yeah, I do. I think we'll go with the multi-cry, but if we're going to have to go like super or something like that, which to do well on the dairy side of things is not a bad idea. It also does do the cannery too. Yeah, I'm trying, and the straw mod as well. Now, if we've got any spare straw, we will actually, you know. Ooh, so it's showing at the back. Oh, it's actually showing inside. Well, that's novel. I wonder if it was the map then, because I knew that the last time I'd used it, it actually did work. And then I was on the Welsh map, and right, I think we can sneak on by. We'll be quick on this. We won't block you for long. Oh, okay, we won't. He's pushing us. He was as well. Right, okay. So 98,500. We will indeed buy those 20 odd grands. And we'll sell them because we are really that skint. So why not? And we'll even do that as well. Fantastic. I don't think we're going to get up to that though. That obviously, I mean, it would be a miracle for us to do that well on top of everything else as well, really, is what I'm thinking. Now that I would imagine this session is getting a bit long. Yeah, so I think we'll go to the end of the day and we'll leave it at the end of the day. We'll just do this selling. Yeah, we will go to the end of the day and we'll leave it at that point. So we'll just do the last little bit of selling at the end of the day, and let's grab that too. So equipment-wise, I've got to be honest, we've got 2 harvesters, 2 of the mower. Oh no, we've only got 1 of the mower, 1 of the pickups. This is the right one. It's just always doing that thing where you can't. Yeah, I need to drop the thing. It's stopping me. No, it's working again now. Ooh. Oh, that's right. This is the. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, this is still not been fixed yet. Wow. JM Gaming, just look at the standard of the model that you were talking about. That they're. I'm not quite sure. This one obviously escaped their notice. And it is the mower. Yeah, I thought it was the. Right. Right, so let's grab the baler and the other header. It's probably easy to do a turnaround. I jinxed it. No, I don't know that I have. I don't think it's actually clicking it because it wasn't selected. Whereas now it is, yeah, so we can't class that as a fail, really. Right, so then. I know it's not got as a lot, but it's a little bit. It's every bit helps. Yeah, so I think that one's going to be lost. We'd have to like miraculously sell a load of gear, and I've got to be honest, it is like I said before, sometimes you recover slowly, but we're still above 100. Yeah, it's nearly 10,000 we made from selling those few bits and bobs. It's not too terrible. Let's go on to 4 o'clock. See what is in, I've got to be honest, that's too good I keep talking about when you get something that's too good to be missed. Is that not too good to be missed? It's a good tractor anyway, so really for 14,000 for a 247 horsepower tractor, you'd be silly to say no. So yeah, we will sell those two and buy that tractor. It is a shame we can't. Let's do the Dalbo, isn't it, really? But it's, yeah, we can't. We need the cash. You can't always have everything. Yeah, we could literally always buy it all the time. Yeah, I was saying the Brent, you could still use the Dalbo Mega Roll on English maps just about. It's, I don't know, it's still a bit wide, but it's not as wide as the Brent. That really is a monster. I've had that on quite a few English maps where it's a bit much, really. Yeah, getting through the certain gates you can't get through, single gates and stuff like that. I had it on Gar Farm, the Welsh farm, and it really did not. It was too big to go through a single gate, so I think this would probably maybe just about manage it. So again, really, sometimes for certain kinds of maps, like the English maps, I do think this is probably better, even though it's very expensive. I've always found it, like very, very expensive, the biggie. I sometimes prefer two 12s to the 124, unless you get it in the sales like we did this, where it's a phenomenally good value. So 122,000, that we're going to keep for sale. So we're pretty much actually where we were before, because that's unbelievably good. So another tractor for 108,545, and we will leave it here. Yeah, so we're in the farm. It happened. We've fed our animals. I'm really pleased about that. It was me thinking I was going to have to fix my manure points. That we can actually go, and it is actually working. Yeah. I mean, yeah, nearly all of them have got this problem where you can't quite. My occluder is almost perfectly in the middle of this thing. In fact, if I sort of show you me putting one of these down, you can actually see it right in the middle. Yeah, as I just try and show you what I'm on about. Yeah, if I grab this, okay, you sort of see it. You can only see it when you're about to place it. When you press the things, it's smack bang in a very difficult to do to shrink this. I may as well have made it all completely from scratch. But yeah, the in the middle of that, there's a white thing that you did see for a brief second when I placed that one, and it's smack bang in the middle where it should be, but it's supposed to occlude or hide this, but you could see it plainly comes through quite a bit. And I'm not the only modder that's done this. Yeah, Cavalier Roy is a real good modder. He's got it bleeding through on Maypole as well. It's really very easy to get it coming through, but at least it is actually showing inside. I'm very pleased about that. Yeah, no, they're both good. So that's amazing. So up to 108,545. We're in the farm. We've got plenty of animals. How much milk have we got already? Because, yeah, but they're only just beginning to get goods, aren't they? So 70 in the biggie and 72 in the littly. Now, we could be clever and shift everything into the one shed for now. And then you're only... It's true, actually. That's not a terrible... So out of 154, but then we'd like fill this. So all things considered, I think we'll leave it as is. I do, because there's room for growth in them both. How about this one? How many cows are we allowed in this one? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. 154. Smashing. So really... there's enough for them to grow and fill that. We will be looking to transport there because obviously the mod. I was going to say about Peasel. It's not Peasel. It's the enhanced animal system is by Chisel. That's right. It's by Chisel. Yeah, there's going to be males in the births, so we need to be like taking those and selling them. It does bring a bit of realism into the game, though. We've actually got to pay a bit more attention. It's not so easy to just ignore that, because all of a sudden it becomes very important that you get rid of the males. Poor males. Yeah, it's true. In farming things, the males, they're not really wanted that much, except for the odd prize ball, and then yeah, that is wanted. So we're going to leave it here. We're up to 108,545. It is the month of February. We've still got to go through the tag end of the winter. Is that? No, it's just marks in the mud. Yeah, I thought it was mushrooms. From that angle, it looked like there's mushrooms growing in the ground, but no, it's just mud. Yes, we're going to say goodbye for now.